Aloha Kauai. Here's our daily COVID-19 briefing from Team Kauai for Tuesday, March 31st. Our number of total confirmed cases remains at 12, with no new cases reported overnight. Of those 12 cases, 6 individuals have either recovered or returned to their home on the mainland. We now have 6 active cases on island, and all are residents. 5 remain in home isolation, and one of those cases is now in isolation in the hospital. Kauai's tally of cases and other information on COVID-19 can be found on the Kauai Emergency Management Agency, or KEMA site, at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. To view the total number of positive cases across the state, please visit hawaiicovid19.com. The daily count on this site is updated at noon every day. Yesterday, Governor Ige announced a 14-day mandatory quarantine for all incoming passengers, which now includes inter-island travelers, effective Wednesday, April 1st. As you all know, this is a policy that I've been requesting and I fully support. We have seen a shift in the cases from being almost all visitors to now being all residents. And all of the cases on our island thus far are travel-related. This virus doesn't discriminate between traveling from the mainland versus traveling inter-island, so it only makes sense for all travelers to quarantine. The state is working out the specifics for how the mandatory quarantine will be implemented. However, we can tell you that for residents, a quarantine means you must shelter in your home and cannot leave your property. For visitors, it means you must stay in your hotel room. You cannot roam the hotel property or visit the gym, pool, or other outside spaces. Any food or supplies that a person needs while in quarantine must be delivered. In other news, we are receiving many calls from concerned residents who have lost their jobs as a result of COVID-19 and are concerned about their ability to pay their rent or mortgage. To add to the stress in our community, there is a lot of misinformation out there. In hopes of clearing up this confusion, our housing director, Adam Reversi, put together this information. During the COVID-19 emergency, which extends to July 23, 2020, the County Housing Agency has adopted a policy of no evictions from county-owned properties and no foreclosures of county-issued mortgage loans. Additionally, the county will waive any late fees for missed or untimely payments. When this emergency is behind us, we will work with our tenants and holders of county loans to work out reasonable payment plans. In addition, all recipients of rental assistance to the county who have suffered a loss of income are encouraged to contact the housing agency at 241-4440 to document your loss of income. In most cases, this will enable the county to increase your rental assistance. Although the County Housing Agency is not open for in-person visits, the housing team is still working by phone to serve our clients. Beyond these county actions, the Federal Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, or CARES Act, contains protections for many homeowners and renters. Under the CARES Act, servicers of federally backed mortgage loans are prohibited from initiating any judicial or non-judicial foreclosure actions or from executing a foreclosure-related eviction between March 18, 2020 and May 17, 2020. Borrowers of federally backed mortgages experiencing financial hardship due to COVID-19 may request leniency from their loan servicer for up to 180 days. You should contact your loan servicer directly to request more information. With regards to renters, until July 26, 2020, property owners with federally guaranteed loans or participating in federal housing programs are prohibited from filing for eviction or charging any additional fees for unpaid rent. Property owners with federally guaranteed loans or participating in federal housing programs may not issue a notice to vacate until July 26, 2020. Renters seeking additional information or assistance should contact the Legal Aid Society of Hawaii or a HUD-approved housing counselor. You can find the nearest HUD counselor by calling 1-800-569-4287. Please note that these county and federal actions provide protections from foreclosures and evictions for county properties and loans, and with regard to properties with federally backed mortgages. These protections do not necessarily cover all mortgages and tenant situations. The county, however, encourages landlords and private mortgage companies to similarly show leniency to tenants and borrowers who find themselves in financial hardship. It is also important to understand that while these policies are near-term protections from evictions and foreclosures, tenants and homeowners will still be legally responsible for unpaid rents or loan payments that accrue during the COVID-19 emergency. Please understand that these measures still require the repayment after this grace period, so this is by no means an excuse for frivolous spending. But the county and federally backed loan servicers will work with you to establish reasonable repayment plans to keep our community housed. Thank you to Housing Director Adam Reversi for putting together that information for us, and mahalo to the housing team for your continued work during this emergency. We'll continue to keep you all updated on important information. Again, it's important that we continue to protect ourselves and others. The best way to do that is to act as though you are carrying COVID-19. Act as though others you encounter throughout your day are carriers of COVID-19, and then act accordingly to keep it from spreading to others. That means staying home as much as possible. Refrain from social gatherings or public outings. If you must interact with people outside of your home, keep a distance of 6 feet of separation. Do not leave home if you're sick, unless you are seeking medical attention, and then only after calling your doctor first. Wash your hands frequently and clean surfaces often. As a reminder for those who experienced property damage as a result of last Saturday's storm and flood event, please report the damage online by going to our KEMA website at www.koi.gov/KEMA and click on the button that says March 2020 Flood Damage Report. If you do not have online access or need further assistance, please call KEMA at 241-1800. Mahalo. We're going to get through this, Kauai. Stay informed and connected during this time of social distancing. We'll continue to post updates on our official County of Kauai Facebook page or on our Kauai Emergency Management Agency page at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. The Center for Disease Control is also updating its website regularly with detailed guidance related to COVID-19. For more information, please visit coronavirus.gov. Not everyone has internet access or follows the news, so please help to keep your loved ones informed. And last but not least, kalamai to all our doctors and physicians. Yesterday was Doctors and Physicians Day, so on behalf of everybody here at the County of Kauai and the state of Hawaii, and everybody here that is working tirelessly at the EOC, we want to give a big mahalo nui loa to all of our doctors and physicians. God bless and aloha.